Put Tex-Mex food under the microscope, you'll find Mexican and American roots.
Yeah, it is a cuisine caught in the middle. Local chefs consider the savory fare a beacon of unity. KENS 5's Alicia Nieves wondered how the cuisine has evolved and what experts predict for its future.
Thank you for calling the Original Blanco Cafe on Medical Drive. May I help you?
The Original Blanco Cafe is known for their award-winning enchiladas.
Cheese enchiladas, sir. Would you like flour tortillas or corn?
For 50 years and counting, generations of San Antonians have filled these dining rooms to grab a bite of the Tex-Mex classic.
I've been coming here probably since I was born.
What is South Texas without Tex-Mex food?
It's not South Texas.
If you travel anywhere outside San Antonio to find these same rich flavors, good luck.
I believe that San Antonio is the home of Tex-Mex food. You don't find this particular style of Tex-Mex food anywhere else.
Here you go, ma'am.
It's a cuisine embedded in our culture, in our identity.
Okay.
I love all Mexican food, but there's something about Tex-Mex that just feels like home.
For nearly 2 centuries, South Texas, specifically San Antonio, has sat front row center to witness the evolution of Tex-Mex, which began in the mid-1800s with the Chili Queens. These women graced San Antonio plazas with open-air food stands, selling guisados, a stew of sorts, blending European ingredients with traditional Mexican recipes.
Recipes that date back almost 10,000 years. You know, wild hare or deer, a lot of cactus, chile, squash, beans, corn. People from all around the country wanted to come down and experience these flavors for themselves.
The iconic Chili Queens were run out of business when San Antonio enforced strict early sanitation reform laws.
It was this idea that if you weren't white and making these foods, that it wasn't sanitary. That discrimination was embedded in the food early on. By the early 40s, there was no more Chili Queens left.
From the 1940s until the 2000s, the cuisine evolved to the style many of us are accustomed to today.
Tex-Mex is very commercial. It's cheap.
The yellow cheese introduced to Tex-Mex pointed to the easy accessibility of these ingredients at the time.
In Mexico, you don't see a lot of yellow cheeses. It's white cheeses, the cotija, the queso fresco, things like that. And so those little changes started to create its own type of food.
Well, this is the nixtamalized corn.
Right around the exit of the Chili Queens, Stephen Pizzini's family planted culinary roots in the Alamo City.
My great-uncle Frank, in 1932, manufactured and invented the molino that we still use.
Using his grandmother's recipes from Mexico, the family opened Teca Molino in 1938 and Taco Hut 20 years later. Each restaurant, a Tex-Mex staple.
As a child, we called it Mexican food. I started using the word Tex-Mex in 1992. And in 1996, when I owned the Taco Hut, I patented a slogan name where the Tex got the Mex. Okay, you want onions on your enchilada?
Today, Pizzini owns and operates Lala's Gorditas, right around the corner from Mission Concepcion.
We consider ourselves the home of the puffy taco.
He serves his grandmother's original recipes to loyal customers who grew up with them.
Those memories, those smells, and that's why I did this.
Late last year, food critics attacked Tex-Mex, proclaiming the death of the cuisine as we know it.
Cruz, your order's ready, Cruz.
That strikes a nerve with Chef Pizzini.
And this is Angela's.
He believes consistency and tradition are critical to survival.
Let's celebrate Tex-Mex food. Let's not dismiss it. It is a cuisine.
Hey guys, come on in.
Before our eyes,
Or next time we cut the carrot and then mandolin.
we see in many spaces
We wanted to open a restaurant that could tell the history of Mexico through its gastronomy.
We had a lot of fun kind of reworking some of these ingredients.
the originality of this cherished cuisine coming back.
So here we have our flour tortillas that we've made using white Sonora wheat. And on the side, we have our house-smoked pecan butter.
More ingredients originating in Mexico are easier to get.
Right near the coastline off of Sonora grows the iconic chile chiltepin.
Many believe Tex-Mex has come full circle.
I think it's time that we take it back and honor it the way that it's supposed to be honored.
Let's honor it, let's respect it, let's celebrate it. More importantly, let's eat it.
Alicia Nieves joining us now. I have been eating this comida my entire life, and I learned so many new things.
With the
in your
yellow
piece
cheese.
tonight. Yes, the yellow cheese.
Yellow cheese, who knew?
All those ingredients, the Wolf brand chili, so many of the ingredients that many of us grew up with, right? That's the reason why they began to be used in this cuisine. And I know that there could be an entire series about the history because it's so complex, it's so rich, there's so many stories. But I mean, they said at the beginning, right, no matter where you go, Tex-Mex might taste different. So it'll taste different in New Braunfels compared to the way it'll taste here, compared to the way it'll taste in Dallas, right? So we just got to go taste them all to see what the big difference is, right?
What I was going to say, thank you for giving us a taste of that, because that was so good.
Raise your hand if you're hungry, guys.
Hello. Thank you
Over
so
to
much,
you, Bill.
Alicia.
Yeah, you're going to hear my stomach growling during the weather. That looks so good.